All right, everybody, welcome back to Mike Plays Diablo 3. Last day, we actually had a huge day last day. You know, our goal for a while was to beat Act 5 on hardcore mode. And it was still our first playthrough, so, you know, we quested through the first few acts. We got to the end of Act 5. You know, we had our Mathael fight. It went super well. We just ran our sets. Everything ticked along. You know, the second half of the fight when he powered up or whatever he did was a little dicey. We got down to like a third health at one point. A little bit of panic set in, but you know, we just kept ticking along. Did our things, cast everything well. Was active, moving around. I was pretty happy with it. And then we discovered what happens after you beat the game on regular mode, which is unlocking after beating the questing career, whatever you want to call it, which is unlocking adventure mode. So there's bounties. It says over here, it says bounties and exploration. So we're going to check out some more of that today. We did a couple riffs. We did a couple bounties just to kind of feel things out in Act 1 and Act 2. We're still learning a lot about that. We've got our boy here, Bend the Knee. We're kind of accumulating some of those legendary items, starting to look kind of better and better. It's a Crusader, level 59. Our current goal is to get up to level 70, because I saw when you get to level 70, that's when the greater rifts open up. And I think that's a good next goal for us. You know, I could, like today, the other option was to start a new character, do a playthrough with a different class to learn all about a new class, but I decided, you know, let's show some loyalty to our boy Bend the Knee here. See if we can get him up to level 70, check out greater rifts, and then we'll take it from there and see how it goes. So I think we left off last time in Act 2. We were feeling, you know, pretty good. We were doing a regular rift. Oh, we were in Bastion's Keep, apparently. So we were doing a regular rift in Act 2, and there were moments where things were feeling a little dicey. The health was ticking down a little bit. Let's check out our loadout right now as we're getting back into it. Oh yeah, we picked up this sweet two-handed axe that literally doubles our damage. Absolutely looking forward to that. So what level do we need to be to that? 60. So we only need to level up one level to get that. I'm not sure what we have that. Maybe our last quest, just a couple items left over. Right now we've got the Fulminator one-handed sword. We've got our passive skill to amplify that and take advantage of it. We've just got some rare boots. We've got some socketed pants. You know, rocking the Ruby meta right now. Thanks Jive Dude again for helping us out with that, sorting out what gems to put in what things. We've got, again, rare shield. We've got a legendary ring and one rare ring. We got these last time, the Mage Fist. I believe that's what we got for killing Mathael, but I'm not 100% sure. The main armor. We like this, the Shimizu's Hauri. Terrible pronunciation. Anywho, the bottom section there, while below 21% life, all attacks are guaranteed critical hits. Like, that is significant, I think, for someone playing in hardcore mode, at least for right now. Obviously, you know, the 216 number is a little low, and I'm sure we'll find something better eventually, but for right now, pretty pumped on those. We've got some rare bracers. These are bracers, yeah. And rare shoulders. We had some legendary shoulders. These ones were, you know, a little higher level, a little stronger. We've got Countess Julia's cameo, preventing arcane damage, and heal yourself for 23% prevented, so it kind of absorbs that damage. And we've got a rare helm. So our loadout's all right now. Oh, and I missed the belt. Just a rare belt. So our loadout's okay right now. You know, I've seen some of the top tier players who stream playing, and they've got some crazy sets. It looks like kind of the green sets from Diablo 3. So I'm not really sure how we get those. Just going to have to keep ticking along and find out. Maybe it's the fact I'm not playing on season yet as well. That might be another step to take in this game. I know our seasons, I think season 16 we're on is almost over. But we'll have to see how it goes. Anyways, let's kind of get the ball rolling here. I kind of want to go back to Act 1. And let's go back to New Tristram, where it all started. And I think we're going to just start off rolling a rift. Oh, hey, Mr. Cool. How are you? Yeah, we already talked to you since you've been back alive. But I think we want to... The other thing I'm not sure about is if the rift's difficulty changes from act to act. So, like, if an Act 1 rift is harder than an Act 5 rift. So that's something I'll see if I can figure out today. We've tried the Act 1, Act 2. Just kind of want to roll in Act 1. Standard rift. Let's let's just rock it, see how it goes. Little bit of warm up, get used to running our sets again. Oh, we got a prison. Again, this is different than it was last time. Brave riffs and you will be well rewarded. Okay, we've got our bar over here. I gotta figure out how to say this word that they said a bunch during the game, and I'm still not 100% sure how to say it. We've got our boy the scoundrel with a few items tucked up there. We've got our little loot buddy here who zips up all the gold for us. All right, so let's get our hammers rolling right away. We need to pick up. Oh, all right, we got 1% there. Sometimes we have to like pick up the like percentage markers. I don't know if that's like a bonus or how that part works. All right, here we go. Now we got some stuff happening. Let's drop those boys in. Let's get our shield on. Okay. Get our Heavenly Fury damage. I think that's what this is called. Heaven's Fury. Going, just getting used to everything again. Haven't played since yesterday morning. Not a ton of time, I guess, has passed, but you know. Gotta ease back into it a little bit. Ooh, I'm getting kind of shot around there. Whoa! Okay, we dropped a health potion there. I'm not sure what is hitting us for that much damage. That was a moderately terrifying start to this whole ordeal today. Alright, we're going to back up a bit, get our hammers going. Still warming up here. Let's kind of run our sets, get back into it. There's our boys. Got to make sure we tap them a couple times here. Nice, here we go. Alright, oh, they got good knockback. That's crazy. More wrath. Gotta remember to hit him with that. So I can't get into the habit of just that right click non-stop. It's a problem. Because if you're only right clicking, then my wrath just gets sucked out. So I gotta mix in the left clicks with it. Alright, let's stay dialed, stay focused, and some inferior shoulders. We're getting some items we can't even use yet, which is kind of a good sign. Like, that is a solid looking item. I think we'll probably put that on when we get it. Again, inferior bracers that need 60. Ooh, that's solid. That's looking pretty good too. All right, things to consider as we kind of fly through this act. We are not playing axe anymore. We are now in a rift. Very exciting. All right, still feeling everything out, still getting warmed up. Getting our sets going. Savage Beast. I was trying to figure out who hit us for all that damage there in that first fight. That was took a significant amount of damage. Not gonna lie, absolutely had a moment of panic. I was like, oh, about 10 minutes into the stream and just character immediately dies. End of adventure mode. That's it. Which I guess it could happen. That's the beauty of hardcore. However, I do have my whatever that passive skill is that prevents you, that like gives you a bonus life basically. So as long as you don't get like double tapped, you get tapped, you heal, you run. Would probably be my approach. Try to town portal out of there. All right. Staying dialed, staying focused here. Enraged Phantom. Well, I wouldn't call them Calm Phantom. I don't think that'd be a very good enemy for Diablo. Unburied. Alright. Yeah, so it's been like a day. Oh man. A day and a half since I streamed. I did like a little bonus stream yesterday morning. Was just feeling nice. We got the long weekend here, so I knew I was, could have a little bit more time to do the things you got to do over the course of the weekend. So hopped on stream for a couple hours yesterday morning. Always a nice way to start off a Saturday, playing some video games, talking about stuff, chatting with people. It's always a good time. Level 60. All right. So we're going to have to, as soon as we're out of this fight, we're getting that axe that literally doubles our damage. Alright. I'm really feeling like we need the double damage. I am frozen right now. There we go. Got hammers spinning everywhere. Alright. Good. And we're about already halfway through this rift. Yeah, about halfway. Which is good. Alright, let's pause though for a minute. Let's get this hammer on. You know what, we're gonna go to town. And get the ruby in it, just get loaded up. Maybe got a couple, we got maybe a few other items we can throw in. So let's just refocus here. We have anything legendary? Nah. That looks like a cool helm too. Alright, gonna have some choices here. Where's our jewelers? Step 1. Where's our jeweler? There. Looking right, literally right next to her. Alright, let's remove some gems. Get him out of there. See you later. Right. So we'll have to change. Oh, that's some sweet damage. Alright, so we're gonna have to change our. We're going into skills here. Where's our. It's this one, our fervor, yeah. So instead of fervor, we gotta go to the one that allows you 2 hands. Which one is that again? I know what it is. It's Heavenly Strength, right? Yeah, Heavenly Strength. Good. Alright, so we still got Indestructible. When you receive fatal damage, yeah. Instead of being immune to death, gain 35% increased damage. And gain 20,000 life per kill for 5 seconds. So if I don't kill anyone within 5 seconds, does that just mean I'm dead? You instead become immune to damage, gain 35% increased damage, and gain life per kill. So I could still die in those moments if I don't get a kill within 5 seconds. I believe. Anywho. All good. We've got that loaded up now. What's our damage? So we went from, what was this? 20,000 damage to 45,000 damage. So hopefully that'll kind of help us out in some of these stickier situations where I'm finding I'm not hitting for a ton at this point. All right, what do we have here? Okay. Can I use that? It's a staff. I can't use it. Belt. Oh, I don't have my shield in. Derp. There we go. Okay. No, not as good. Okay. I think I have a couple helms here to choose from, so... Whoa. I'm not sure what just happened there, but that's okay. This is a helm too. Yes, it is. Alright, so let's take a look at these helms. We got strength boost, life per hit, increased sweep attack damage. I love that our helm right now has blessed hammer damage because we just rock that hard. Alright. Life, vitality, life per hit. Fist of Heavens damage. Do we do Fist of Heavens? We do not. Big strength boost though. Might be worth it. Monster Kill gets 58 experience. Increase golden health pickup. No, yeah, okay, I think that boy's going on. Hey, it looks pretty cool too. Alright, I don't know what that is. The other thing of interest in here was these pants. Slight damage loss, but I suspect that's only... Punish damage, I don't really use that. I think that's better across the board, except we just need to get the gems out of that. Okay. Let's pop the gems out of there. Ah. I gotta find one of these potions too. I don't know where to get it. Found in the most challenging monsters, used by artisans to craft and modify items. I gotta find... I guess if I just keep killing bosses and doing these like bounties and riffs, maybe I'll find one of those eventually. But we'll see how it goes. What am I doing right now? Remove gems. There we go. Pop that in there. Pop them out. And then the gems are going in there instead. And then that's going on. And now when we compare these, yeah, they don't look as good. Alright. So we've done some upgrades. Let's sell off the rest of our gear. And then let's get back in that rift.
Fate smiles on you today.
Oh, I can't sell. Alright, she's the one that does... What are those things called again? The shards, yeah. Gotta keep collecting some shards. We tried our first shard item last time. Was not... What am I doing here? Well, Fulminator, we had a good run. That's crazy. And we outie. we what did we do last time? So we got a few shards and bought our first item. I think we tried some bracers because that's maybe our weakest point right now. And yeah, it just kind of came up a flop. I know there's a chance of legendary. I don't know how high that chance is, but there's some sort of chance, which is fine. All right, I remember those guys were knocking for a fair bit. Let's, ooh, that felt pretty good. I mean, I just literally doubled my damage, so maybe this is gonna be a little easier now. I wonder what the difference between a regular rift and a greater rift is. Maybe just like a little bit tougher, like tougher enemies, better loot. I think I saw that like you had a better chance of dropping, or just, yeah, better experience in loot. I think that's what I saw when I was like scanning over it. Greedy Warlord Plate of Valor. Alright. I don't know. Maybe I'm at the point now I should stop just picking up random items. I've just kind of been in the habit of it, playing through for the first time. It's just like, any loot! And then just snipe it and grab it. And once you're in habit of things, it's hard to break habits. I think, you know, habits can be good or bad. Obviously, that's why they call them good habits or bad habits. I think regardless of habits, you always have to be mindful of becoming complacent with whatever you're doing. Like some things, like even in this game, like, you know, if I just go in tap left, two rights, tap left, two rights, like, you need to be able to drop those guys. You know, you need to be able to adapt based on different situations you're given within the game. So I think that's something I'm so used to. I just kind of, as I say, run my sets and just kind of have like a rhythm of keys that I hit. And by rhythm of keys, I mean I mostly just button mash and kind of hope for the best. And try to have like 20 hammers spinning around. There we go. Alright, he's hitting for a bit. Feeling good with this axe in our hand here. Feeling like I'm hitting for a little harder, a little heavier damage here. Ooh, gotta be careful of stuff blowing up. So what have I been up to since yesterday? What did I do? So I streamed in the morning. The afternoon, I feel like Emily and I went and did something. Did we go and do something? I streamed until 1:30. I think I just chilled for a while. Didn't do a lot. Kind of relaxed on the laptop, watched some other streamers, watched some YouTube. And then last night we went out for, I was talking about this yesterday. What is these things just attacking me? We went out for a dinner, but it was at the restaurant where Emily and I are getting married in May. So we got to try things from our menu. And basically, like, it's a wedding thing, so it's, you know, a little bit like anything connected to a wedding. It's a little overpriced. So it was $50 per person. And we went with her, it was Emily and I and her parents, who live quite close to us. Nice. So it was Emily and I and her two parents. And we went, and basically it was, for $50 it was a 3-course dinner. Which is, you know, 3-course meal. It was good food. But it was more like, you know, you want to kind of try stuff out before you see. So appetizers were just kind of like salads. And they were good. Absolutely good. Mains, we got 1 steak, 1 chicken, 1 fish, and 1 vegetarian option. I mentioned on stream I'm vegetarian, so I had that. It was actually amazing. It was this like squash ravioli in a vodka sauce. Like, the vodka sauce was phenomenal. Absolutely top tier. Emily said everything else was pretty good too. I think they like the fish a lot, which is good because that's likely what we are getting. Like, it's on the, when you're doing stuff for weddings at certain venues, if they kind of cater in house, like this place. Oh, that guy just teleported. There we go. Ooh, flawless square ruby. That's the kind of loot we're looking for. Okay, Rift Guardian, here we go. What is going on here? Okay, so he's slow. Let's give ourselves some time to recharge here. Okay, that's our Rift Guardian. Okay, here we go, here we go. There we go, running our sets, run our sets. He teleports. I was kind of thrown off guard there. I was monologuing. I don't know what that torpedo thingy thing is there, but it doesn't seem good to me, and he can suck me in, and he is a torpedo. Why am I calling it a torpedo? It's a tornado. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, run into some other boys within the rift. That's not ideal. Oh, man. He just trapped me in the corner here. Shoot. Okay. Ready with potion. Run. Oh, that was a little dicey. That was a little dicey. Oh, if we'd had some heavy hitters there next to us, we might have been in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. I was mildly concerned. All right, we're not out of the woods yet. I don't know. We got a legendary boy chasing us around, and then we will go check out our loot situation. Whew. All right. Oh, it's blood shards. Okay. Okay. No legendaries. That's all right. Ton of items. It's all right. It's all right. This is a good run. All right. I am returning to town. Oh, man. Getting boxed in like that has got to be the scariest part of this game. My heart rate probably went up like 25% increase when I was just suddenly in a box and I was like, well, I can't move, and I just mashed everything. All right, let's see what we got. We got definitely some loot to look at. Wow, we got a lot of flawless square rubies, which is also quite good for us. So we'll have to check out that whole situation, see what's going on. Let's talk to Auric here. Nice. Okay, so these are pretty good for leveling too. Like we went to level 60 while we were there, and then between that and seems like a lot of experience we just got. And the rift is going to close, and let's take a look at we got some loot. Strength boost, vitality boost, good resistance, Heaven's Fury damage we like. There is absolutely no reason why that should not be on our shoulders right now. Rare belt. Loss of damage, good resistance, punish damage I don't use. Tough one. What about this one? Not as good. All right. Have a lot of items I can't even use if I wanted to, which is fine. Not as good. Okay. Whoa, that's a very high defense. Yeah, it has 303 armor added. We'd lose damage. Kind of gain everything else. No, not as good. Can't even use it. Holy smokes. How come these staffs are so heavy hitting? Regular mace, regular chest armor. We've got our rubies that we're keeping. And then we've just got a tough call on this belt. No, this belt. Wait, which belt? This was the one we were looking at. Alright, what's this belt do? So we lose a bit of resistance. 202 vitality. Yeah, we lose just like 5% damage. Is tough to swallow. Tough calls, tough calls. This one we gain some damage, but we lose everything else. This kind of seems like the middle ground. I think it's better... Whoops. What did I just do? I think it's better just to stick with the middle ground for now. Till something significantly better pops up. We'll do that.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
All right. Calls were made, and we will go from there.
You look as though you could use a strong hand to help you out.
So I guess I can either do that rift again. I could do the next one again. I can do some little quests and stuff in between. We should absolutely get a star ruby to pop into that thing. Maybe we can do 2 even. Let's up that ruby status. All right. And combine gems. Where's my ruby? Star ruby. All right. So we're definitely going to craft one of those. I think we might have enough for one more if we pull everything out of everything. So we pull that out. And we pull those out. And then we go 1, 2. Nope. What am I doing? Combining gems. That's what I'm doing. Yep, we have enough for one more star ruby. Let's go. How's our blacksmith boy doing? I feel like I gave him the book that allows him to do legendary weapons, but I just haven't... highest usable. I mean, I just haven't seen... He hasn't just dropped anything in there. What kind of sucks right now? Our bracers. Like... What's his level, though? Can we train him a bit more? Oh, yeah, let's train him a couple times here. To 60... Oh, and then I need this thing again. Death's, I need some Death's Breath. And then I have to make a choice with what I want to do. Alright, but let's see what he can kind of forge for us now. Exalted Bracers. Require level 60. Plus 6 random properties. That's probably better than what we've got right now. Why don't we just try one of those out? Yeah, I've got way so much of everything. I'm not even like really using it. All right, it only costs 1,000 to craft. That's nothing. All right. Why is damage down? Everything else looks amazing. So my damage would drop from 55,000 to 53,000. Damage is based on your weapon's attributes, attack, critical hit chance. So, because I have just a slightly lower critical hit chance. But I get extra vitality, life per hit, thorns damage. Yeah, let's try it for a bit. Why not?
Fortune favors the bold.
Alright, so what am I going to do? I can do one of these again. Let's do a couple bounties. Why the heck not? Or if anyone in chat has a suggestion if I should go do this on a different act, or if I should just... Or like... So I could do the rift again. I could go do a rift on a different act, because I don't know if those are different. Or I could just do a bounty on this act for fun. Kill Queen... I could go fight the Butcher again. It's always a good time. I've already done some of them. The Cathedral, Fields of Misery, Bounty, clear the Scavenger's Den. Bounty, kill the cultist. Let's go kill a cultist. Ooh, alright. Alright. We've got some people who can hit for a bit. I like that like tractor beams on. It's very, very helpful. Like when I've got like, when I'm running all this stuff, the ones that can just manage themselves is what I'm looking for at this point. I am interested in looking at different loadouts and things. Alright. That was it? I killed the cultist, Grand Inquisitor already? That was who I was fighting? Alright, well. Let's just go down to the lower halls of... Oh, that's Leoric's Manor. We don't want to go that way. We'll just... I guess he was just right there. Alright, well we just finished... Gotta do a little bit to finish the bounty. Right, so I was talking about Emily and I going out for dinner. So we went out for dinner with our parents, had a 3-course meal, salads, solid, mains, salt. Dessert comes out. dessert for me and what we're gonna have on the menus. My absolute favorite dessert. We decided against having a wedding cake because it just seems like an excuse for them to charge you a lot of money. Like, even if you bring in a cake to our venue, they still charge you a cake cutting fee, which is just, I don't know. All these like small things like that, all these like bonus wedding costs kind of add up when you're planning a wedding. So Emily and I are both kind of conscious of that. Where neither of us are like, I don't know, like the whole cake cliche, I think we're okay without it. I get that people want to do it. It's traditional, honor tradition, no problem with it myself. Enjoy the taste of wedding cake, but decided against it. So our desserts, I was pumped because one of the desserts is cheesecake, my absolute favorite dessert. Top tier in my opinion. So I go and I pop the cheesecake, or like the cheesecake shows up, looks absolutely delicious. Pop the first bite in my mouth. And there's been this horrendous... Oh man, okay. Frozen, hitting for a bit here. There's been this horrendous trend in cheesecake, in my humble opinion, which is adding Why can I not do a potion when I want to? That was weird. I swear I clicked Q there and it was like, I wish I could do that. I don't know what... I'm not sure what those purple things were, but they kept kind of like sucking me out of the way. Anyhow, we're all good. Whenever you hit Q, if it auto pops it for you. Whoa! Vengeance Pulverizer. Increases attack speed. Chance to deal 50% damage to area hit. Holy smokies. Required level 61. Literally level 61. That is huge. Dude. Toughness goes down a bit because we lose some vitality. What's our health at? So damage goes up to 92,000. Holy smokes. We're almost getting into 6 figures here. That's awesome. We'll have to remember to get the gem out of there. Alright, still got a few of these boys. Wow, look at that thing. It's huge too. But yeah, so there's been this trend recently where they put lemon in cheesecakes. And you know what? In certain situations, I don't mind lemon. Like, for example, with the Coke, some lemon in it. Great. Not a problem with it. But if it's something that's kind of like, I don't know. With cheesecake, I'm there for the sugar, the kind of slight cheese taste, and the toppings. And the lemon, I just find it's one of those things that overpowers everything else. And that's all I taste is just lemon in my cheesecake. And to be fair, this one was more subtle. But it's frustrating. I think you notice, this is like one of the first ones in my life that like, as you get older, you notice that things change a little bit. I'm just hitting for a lot of damage right now. This is freaking great. I love that I'm still picking up items and I just like constantly upgrading. This makes the game a lot of fun. Wonder how those boys, how it decides how much they hit. Maybe it's based on my damage? That was completely worth it, he says. Hitting for some big numbers. I like it. Nice. So, anyways, lemon cheesecake was not a fan, which is fine, and it's something I've encountered a lot recently because I'll order cheesecake and I'll be all excited, or someone will have cheesecake at an event and I'll be all excited, and then I have a bite and I'm just succumbed with disappointment. Succumbed? Consumed with disappointment? Yeah, well. Whoa, that looks like something that would end my life. All right. Oh, we already did the thing. All right. Why don't we do one more? Clear the scavenger's den. Survivors. Oh, hello. I guess I can't TP to somewhere else on the map yet. Alright. Did not realize there was boys there. Let's go check out these survivors. Bounty wealth from survivors. Rescue the militia. Alright. Time to do some heroing. Bend the knee, you know. Already saved the world. But there's always more work to do. We'll just keep taking her along. So yeah, lemon cheesecake. Short version, short summary. Not a fan. Current trend in society. Extremely disappointing. But that's okay. You can't... You're not going to like everything that comes across your path, I guess. It's just how you approach it. And so how I'll approach it is on our wedding day. I'm going to see if I can have a special request that if they could hold the lemon in the cheesecake, if that is possible. I would be extremely pleased. Got to meet the chef too, who's going to be catering our wedding. He's a super nice guy. I complimented him on his vodka sauce and did not say anything about the cheesecake at this current point in time. Oh, there's a survivor. Hey, bud. We're here to save you. Oh, dude, are you okay? Yay, you're alive. Do you get to fight with us now? Hey, you're gonna fight with us? Oh, what a champ. So this guy's like strung up like that, drops out, cheers, and then's like, all right, let's go kill some baddies. I like it. I like the attitude. Oh, I hate those purple things. All right. Let's pop that going. There we go. Oh, man. Got a heavy hitter right there. Oh, they keep getting me with that. Holy smokes. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. So yeah, so we had some dinner, we had some wine. What is Death's Breath? Oh, that's the thing. Is that not the thing? How do I see that? Oh, that's the thing that allows me to upgrade. Yes, yes, yes. Pumped. That's such a random place for it to drop. All right, I'm glad we picked this little, what are these called again? Bounty. Oh, I'm getting an arrow flashing up that way. I've also got a dot over there. Let's follow the dot for right now. Yeah, now I got a different arrow. All right. So we know where the last two boys we got to go save are. I like, yeah, he's just right in there. Look at this guy. What a champ.
Not yet.
Pull him out of there. When did this guy do the same? He's down. He sellies. He's ready to go. Let's go save your third friend. It's the Three Musketeers we're rescuing right now. Wish I could keep him with me after this. The ultimate trifecta. Alright. Get that experience boost. Nice. Ticking along. Man, we've got the damage boost right now is just... It's working out well for us. It's working out well. Unholy Thrall. What is going on with these guys? You got that weird chain between them. They like pull each other to... Oh, that's kind of a good strategy on their part. Pull each other in. Is that called Sentinel's Sentinel? Alright. Heaven's Fury. Fire of Heaven. We'll check that out in a minute. New rune for Heaven's Fury. Absolutely have to see what's going on with that. It's an integral part of our sets. I don't know why I keep picking up those books. I don't feel like it's... Maybe I'll get a little XP boost, but... Besides that... Alright, let's save this third boy. Reunite the trio. Hey! A new start. And they're just out. Oh man, boys. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I will miss all three of you dearly. Your positive attitude was delightful. Absolutely delightful. Alright. Let's get out of here. I am returning to town. Let's go back to town. We got some items. We got to get that out of there. Let's see what the rest of this is going on. That is good. That is real good. We lose a bit of health. Thorns damage. Lose some Fist of Heavens, but still. Wow. Yeah, ignores durability loss. Health goes potions boost up life. That's massive too. Those are going on. Getting good loot. Chest armor. Wow, look at, we're just getting top tier loot. This is awesome. At least for me, this feels really good. Increases shield bash damage. Alright, let's throw them on. What was the tough one here? Right, the helm. Damage up, life down. Let's see what we're at. 114,000. See what the drop is here, because we do get that life per hit. It does double it. 103,000. All right, so it's a little down. Let's do it though. Let's do it. We'll make that call. All right, let's get our gem out of there. Remove. You know, I feel like, yeah, we'll keep the current one, even with the damage up. I think this is the right call at this point in time. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Just noobing it up there. All right, we have all stars and everything, right? That can take one. Okay, good. That can just go into there. Okay, and we got a couple things there that need to be sorted out. First thing, skills. We have a new Blessed Hammer, Heaven's Fury skill. Fires of Heavens. Call down a furious ray of holy power that is focused through you in a beam across the battlefield, dealing 960% weapon damage as holy to all enemies. The cooldown is removed, now costs 40 wrath. So it's a heavy wrath hitter, but there's no cooldown. But this one does 2,000 in weapon damage. How come that is better? The holy power grows to encompass 12 yards, dealing 2,766 weapon damage as holy over 6 seconds to enemies caught within it. Like, I still think Ascendancy is much better. Thou shalt not pass! What? I did not know that's what it was called. What's Bombardment? Call an assault from afar, raining 5 spheres into burning pitch and stone onto enemies and dealing 200, just a ton of percent more damage. I'm struggling to pronounce. Total damage to enemies within 12 yards of the impact zone. I mean, yeah? Should we try it? No ruin for now? We'll give it a go. Alright, Justice. Justice has a new rune. Justice maybe has a few new runes. Hammer. The hammer seeks out nearby targets and deals 355% weapon damage. Yeah. Hurl a sword of justice at your enemies. When the sword hits an enemy, gain 5% increased movement speed. Nah. Holy bolt. Throw a bolt of holy power that heals you. No. We're going to keep with our hammer there. Except Blessed Hammer. Okay, scoundrel, you're alright. Stop moaning. So we've got Limitless. I think this one's new. The hammer now orbits you as you move. What does that mean? Oh, it stays with you. This just hits so hard, though. Phalanx, we're a big fan of. We already looked at Shield Bearers. Consecration. Judgment. Whoa, what other runes we got? Enemy standing out. So this one defends us. Surrounded by a sacred shield, preventing the enemies from moving within it. Consecrated ground have a 100% chance to be feared. What's judgment? Pass judgment on enemies within 20 yards of targeted location, immobilizing them for... Skin turns to iron, absorbing 50% of all incoming damage for 4 seconds. Consecrate the ground 20 yards around you for your allies. You and your allies. Yeah, it's just a heal one, right? Yeah, we're sticking with that. I guess we're doing a full skill assessment. And... yeah, we looked at everything. All right. Yep. Laws? There's no more laws. Non-physical damage. Yeah. Empowering law that also heals you and your allies now. Okay. Yep, our sets are set up. We are feeling good with them at this point in time. Alright, let's sell off the stuff. And then figure out what we're going to do next.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Oh yeah, no, we got one other thing to do. Alright, we've got one other thing to do. So we got the big choice here.
Anything could happen.
We can't train this person, hey? Shards. Can't buy anything till we're at 25. So do we want to train Mr. Hedwig? If anyone has an opinion on this, let me know. So we've got our thing to train him, if we want. Or, so what does he do when we train him? What's the next level? Increases the maximum, so we can just up his crafting level. And we've given him the thing that should allow him to do legendary items. It's like some book about legendary stuff, but I don't know how to get him to do it. Other option, train our jeweler. What can she do? So she can get some crazier items. I think we gotta train her first because we want to up our gem game as quickly as possible. Yeah, we're gonna train her. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right. All right. Flawless. So can we go? So we got a step above now, right? So what happens if we pull out all of our rubies here? Those are all of them, right? We only have 3 and stuff? Yeah, we don't have many socket items. Okay. We can do, excuse me? So what does this cost? 4. So we get 58 strength. Versus right now these do... oh no, what does this do? 62 strength. So it's not a huge strength boost. I think we gotta find... what do we got in the stayish? I think we got one more. And then just one of those. Yeah. So I think we gotta find some more rubies. And then we'll get our upgrading going on. Yeah. Alright. Okay. So I'd say next we're gonna head to the next act. Why don't we go to Act 2 for a bit? Bounties. We got some more bounties to do there. Let's, ooh. Right click. All right. Should we go to Chaldeum? We've got some bounties there. We've got bounties in the high heavens and Westmarch. Let's go to Chaldeum. We'll go to the hidden camp. And we're going to do another rift. Because that was fun. I quite enjoy the rifts.
Mister, I got some new things.
Why does this feel different? Is it like night? I guess it's nighttime. Greater Rift. Just all it says is require level 70. Let's do it. So what do we got for this one? It just says Rift. Okay, so we got a kind of a towny rift. Good with that. So I don't know if it actually matters what act we're leaving from. I feel like it doesn't, because it just feels random. Maybe the difficulty's based on my character level and such. Maybe not though. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's all random. All right, we got a tougher guy here. Oh, there we go. Let's run our sets here. Oh yeah, we got our new, yeah, that seems pretty good. Oh, another Death's Breath. After all that big debate, it's like immediately found another one. What are the odds? Maybe you just find them around this time in the game. I don't know. Eight items crushed. All right. So Emily and I, that's what we did last night. And then today kind of just had, you know, a lazy morning. Got up, took it easy. We started watching a show on Netflix yesterday. It was called, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was cool. It was a dating show. So the concept of the show is there's a person and they go on 5 first dates. And then out of the 5 people they see, they pick one person to go on a second date with them. So what makes this show unique is one, they kind of pick normal-ish people. Like it's not, you know, the Bachelor style where it's just like a model and then like 30 other models trying to get the person's love and then they get married in like 3 weeks or whatever it is. Like just manufactured for TV ridiculousness. Apologies if you like The Bachelor. I just think it's a little over the top. Instead, it's like, hey, you know, you go out on 5 dates with someone, with different people. You go and do like normal things, like they just go for dinner and go for a drink after. You have conversation. You're a normal person, they're a normal person. And then you go on a second date. On top of that, you know, they kind of mixed up, ooh, all right, some sort of pylon. Go check that out. They kind of mix up who the people are, which I kind of like, you know, it was a straight guy and then a straight girl and then a guy who's gay, and then an older guy who was like, you know, around 60-ish, and then a woman who was gay, and maybe one other person, oh, just another girl, another straight girl who was just kind of like quirky and interesting personality. A little less traditional. And the people they match them up with are all very different. People of different ethnicities and belief systems. So it's kind of interesting. But most of the time, not 100%, but most of the time, they're all like fairly nice people. So something Emily and I, at the end of every episode, we were like, well, like, you know, they could pick this person or this person or this person. Probably not those two, but it could be any of these 3, and it just depends on their personal taste. So I forget what the show is called, but it's on Netflix, and it was, for what it was, I don't know what's happening here. I can't really move, though, and I'm concerned. And I just really can't move. There we go. Okay. Whew. Somebody's hitting for, like, reasonable damage there. It's hard when you get, like, stuck. I kind of froze up there. That's not good. Not usually like me in this game, too. I wasn't clicking anything. I was just like, why can't I move? I think I got to get, like, auto run set up. I'm not sure how to do that. I got to... Still a bit of a noob in some ways at this game and figuring stuff out.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, I should have dropped a number 1 there, too. Drop a number 1. It feels like going through this at slower progress. I think just having all the doorways and stuff, you're just slowed down. Gotta use it to my advantage to kind of tick through.
Patience.
I am frozen. I am running away. My God. Run! Those freaking explosions, man. Oh, stress levels. Not at 0. That's for sure. This feels like a tougher run so far. That's pretty good. Life per hit. Thorns damage. Good recovery. I feel like we need really good recovery right now. Whoa. Alright, we'll take a look at that. What is that? A marquee amethyst? That's really good. Okay, what's going on here? I can't use that. Alright, damage down a bit. Monster kill. Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got a ring here. Critical hit damage increased by 43%. That's massive. Chance to deal 12% area damage on hit. 97 cold resistance. Tough calls. Tough calls. Alright. That looks really cool, though. Life per hit's pretty solid, too. Alright. I mean, we're going to keep that, I guess. We can see what it changes if we throw a ruby in, but I think we're good for right now. But yeah, one of the interesting things watching that dating show. So like, yeah, it was good. Like seeing the different people. It just felt more realistic. It's shot really well too. Like it looks like movie quality almost. The cameras they use. So that's kind of cool. Oh, shoot. Get me out of here.
I wish I could do that.
Gotta remember dropping number 1 there. Okay. So stressful when I get trapped in that. Hate these guys that freeze us. Alright, let's run our sets here. Stay focused. Alright. Whew. Stress levels. A little high. What do we pick up there? Staff. Some more bracers. Okay. A marquee ruby. Let's actually go. That's awesome. That's actually fantastic. Let's go back to town.
I'm returning to town.
And we'll get that in some stuff. Let's see the difference actually when I'll just pop that in there right now. What do you get for a damage boost? 160 damage. So I pop that into that. It's still not as good damage. Alright, I'll take it out. Well, take it out. Oh, I'm not in. I was thinking I was in a different town than what I'm in. Where's our merch boy? Where's Sir Hedwig? There he is. No, it's our jeweler. We need our jeweler. Alright. Alright, and we're going to pull some gems out of some other things too. And we're going to combine some gems. So we're going with a marquee ruby. And then we'll have 1 left over after, which is good. Because we have 3 slots currently. So let's craft it. What if marquee's the highest, or if there's going to be a higher one? And that's going to go there. And that's going to go back in there. So we get a little strength boost, which is always good. Damage off over 100,000 now. Let's go. 6 figs. We'll just sell off our stuff here. Where's Squirt? Our girl Squirt.
From Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
Oh. I mean, why is toughness up that much? All right, let's do a little comparison here. That's just shocking that our belt is that trash. Yeah. Okay, so our health's at 93,000. How did our life get down to 93,000? Life goes down. No, we're not giving up any more life. Maybe we should do some crafting here on a belt, because I feel like our belt is trash. All right. What can you do? Highest usable. What can you do for belts for me, bud? 204. So it's going to have that with 6 random properties. Got more than enough. Yeah, let's pop it. Damage, toughness, life, recovery's down a little bit. Yeah, let's put it on. Thank you, Mr. Hedwig. All right, feeling a little better about that. Our health is at like 113,000. I'm not sure exactly the changes I made that led to it being at that point, but that's all right. Okay, let's dump the last couple items. Oh, that build is still better. Whatever. All right, those are going away. This is going in here. That's a big poppy right there. That's a big gem. All right, and we are going back into here. We're only at 37% on this one. Just gonna crack open a Coca-Cola. Just need to stay dialed, stay focused here. Keep ticking along, run our sets. Man. The dialage is not on point when I like go to click and I'm like my fingers aren't even on the right keys. Saying stay dialed, I actually need to stay dialed on it. Nice. 3 tap, just straight up, that's solid. Okay, let's check out this number 4 attack here. So does it just... I don't know. I don't think I like it as much. Let's wait for this to load and we'll put it back on Heaven's Fury, because that's just our jam. It's absolutely our jam. And it kind of locks onto targets too, which again is extremely helpful when you're fighting multiple enemies, versus it just quickly bombards somewhere and takes freaking forever for me to reuse. 60-second cooldown. That's way too long. Way too long. Basically, I had a power nap in the time it took for this to recharge. Jeez. Come on. Skirt. Heaven's Fury. With Ascendancy. Accept. Let's kill this boy. So yeah, so Emily and I enjoyed watching that dating show. Honestly, we just like ticked through all. There's only 6 episodes on Netflix, so we just kind of ticked along through it nicely. Just felt like more realistic and interesting. One thing all the couples talked about was like, what's your dating life like? Which just feels like a very weird topic. Like, I haven't been on a first date in 6.5 years. Because that's how long Emily and I have been together. Trying to stay focused here so that when this kind of stuff pops on us, we can't get through a door. It's all good. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. It seems like an interesting thing to bring up on a first date with someone. Like, oh, what's your dating life like? I guess it's kind of a way of being like, hey, are you looking for something like serious, like to try to get like a general vibe? Or people were asking like, oh, tell me about your like last partner. I don't know. I just don't feel. I guess 6 or 7 years ago that wasn't a first date conversation, but apparently now it is. So yeah, so we chilled that, watched some of that this morning. We've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother for the whatever it is, the umpteenth time. I've seen that show way too much. It was my favorite show for quite a while. In hindsight, it's funny. I feel like my taste in television has changed. I don't love it quite as much as I used to. I do like it though. Particularly the first 5 or so seasons are quite funny. Those are just huge boys.
Not enough lamp. Not yet.
Oh, a belt. Let's freaking go. Just bought a new belt, but hey, we'll take a legendary any day of the week.
Not ready yet.
So yeah, so How I Met Your Mother for a long time was my favorite show. I think I started watching at the end of season 4, which to be fair was probably the peak. The first 4 seasons of that show are top tier. Season 5 is pretty good. It's really strong individual episodes of season 5. And then after that, it's just every season, it gets kind of cheesy. And every season has really good individual episodes. A lot of people hate the end, too. I won't spoil anything, but I didn't mind it, to be honest. It makes sense within, how they presented the show. So I'm not opposed to it. I've heard alternate endings that would have been really good too, but I kind of liked it. So yeah, so we watched some TV, chilled out. And then we took a little trip to the outlet malls here in Vancouver. So right by our, that's not the best spot to stand in. Right by our airport, we have some not new, relatively new outlet malls, which are quite good. It's all kind of the bigger chains. We're both looking still for kind of some wedding stuff. Emily's also, she used to be quite into shopping and things kind of back in the day. And she's become a lot more conscious of that. Doesn't buy things as often either. So sometimes for gifts though, and it sounds like a cop out, but it's not. It's not. I'll get her a gift certificate. So I know she likes shopping out there, so I got her a gift certificate for the outlet malls, which I think is fair enough. She, enjoys the process of shopping, trying on clothes. And then she doesn't, if she spends, a good chunk of money, she doesn't have to feel bad about it because it wasn't, it's essentially free on her end, right? So I think if gift cards can be really good gifts if they're given appropriately. And I think that was an appropriate giving of said gift card. So that's what I got her. That was part of her Christmas gift this year. It's a gift card out there. The one thing for me, I find shopping to be just exhausting. Going to a store, fine. Going to 2 stores, ooh, another Death's Breath. Wow. All right, maybe we're gonna need a few of them for the different peeps. Whoa. I mean, that seems pretty good. Here you go, scoundrel.
Nice choice.
Poison bolts. Damage additional 100%. Damages poison over 3 seconds. Yeah, we're good with that. Scythe, magic helm, boots, gloves. Nah. It's got some Heaven's Fury though. Alright. The wall. The wall. I like the name for sure. Our strength up. It's not a huge change in anything. Heaven's Fury damage. I feel like we'll take a life hit. Let's pop it on. What do we got right now? 98,000. Just can't really give up life. At this point, I just feel like it's ticking away too quick. And we'll check out that belt in a minute. Oh, could be solid. Could be solid. Alright. We're ticking through this rift here. What is that thing? It's a unicorn. I mean, it's literally a unicorn. What the heck? And a teddy bear? What is going on? This rift is going freaking crazy. Immune? What do you mean immune? Alright. We'll run our hammers on it, I guess. He's immune to reflex damage. Mortar frozen pulse. Alright. What do you mean you're immune? I don't know how to hit this boy. Just let them do it. Nice. Do we just fight a unicorn in Diablo? Like, I feel like this is a... That was a bold... Those things explode, right? Something explodes around here. Alright. I feel like that was a bold statement for the game to make. I guess they had crazy cows in the last one. No, there's unicorns, and like there was like a teddy bear walking around. That was crazy. There's still more. Look at this. What's it called? Purple unicorn? Purple rainbow, chubby purple unicorn? What the... There's dead unicorns all over the ground. I can't even right now. Champion sword. Okay, we're picking up some items, that's for sure. Alright. Pink rainbow unicorn. I don't want to kill them too fast, because I want to see if they have different names. Alright. And freaking Ted running around. And cupcakes? I don't get it. Mind blown here. So yeah, so the thing with shopping is, you know, you're going to a mall or whatever. I don't mind going to one store or two. But I get inexplicably, exponentially tired when I'm shopping and when I'm just at a mall shopping. Like, whoa! Excuse me?
Not ready yet.
Another death breath. What the heck is going on? It was like desperately trying to find a second one, and now it's like found 3 in about 10 seconds. This is awesome. I'm fighting unicorns and teddy bears in Diablo. I'm still reeling. I gotta get over it. I'm trying to get over it. It's just gonna take me a minute. It's just shocking. Oh, that's a big unicorn. I wonder if the... Okay, we are getting close to boss fight time here. I wonder if the last boss is going to be a unicorn. Alright. Getting ready here, because boss is probably going to drop. Just kind of recharge everything. Try to do it manually as best we can. Okay, we got a tougher one here. This is not a good time. What are we at? 97? I would prefer not to fight a bunch of people like last time. Okay, we got a super teddy bear here. This will probably trigger it. Keep sucking us in. Alright, here we go. Another death's breath. They're just dropping like anything. Alright. Cupcakes, unicorns, and teddy bears. Oh, we're at 99. Come on, just kill these like snaky things and let's trigger it. Come on. Not gonna give it to me? Alright. Well, we're gonna have to fight a couple people. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna run back here. And just, we're gonna keep running our sets here on this boy.
Not yet.
Alright, get the hammers going. Ticking along nicely. He missed, he's big and slow. I like it. Drop those boys on him. Ooh, knocked us there. Shoot, we got unicorns incoming. I'm too busy looking at the loot. Cuddle bear is what they're called. I mean, the novelty of this rift in itself is just, it's just crazy. Just did a backflip and then self-decapitated? Excuse me? I know I'm done the rift, but I just kind of want to see how it all plays out. Uh-oh. Drop that.
Not yet.
Ah, that was dumb.
Not ready yet.
Alright. Let's, alright. I think we've seen enough of the teddy bears and unicorns. Let's go back to town.
Go back.
Whew. Alright, Oryx says... Nice. Alright. So Rift is closing. Ascension 1 complete.
New goods today. Please look. You will.
Is there a way to, like, check my, like, Rift quest and journal? Achievements. General campaign, hardcore, crafting, adventure mode. I'm at 8%. I wonder if I can see complete 5 bounties. Okay. Reach level 60 in hardcore mode. I did that. Just riffing. Kill 500 monsters. Okay. So how can I see my adventure mode? Complete the following adventure mode achievements. Complete 10,000 bounties? Finish a rift within 2 minutes? Is this doable? Blessed art thou. Claim the power from each of the following pylons. Okay. Kill 1,000,000 monsters. Okay. So... Adventure mode. Riffs. Just riffing. Okay, so there's some stages here. Dashing through the rift in 15 minutes. I feel like I could do 15 minutes, maybe. Kill 10,000 monsters. Kill the following rift monsters. Oh, okay. I've killed some of them. Okay, so clearly there's like some sort of set. Okay. I've done that one. So I've killed 500. Now I'm aiming for 10,000 is my next tier. Bounties. Complete 5 bounties. I have done 5. Complete 100 bounties. Hardcore. I got to level 60. So I just need to get to 70. Okay. Kill each type of rare enemy in hardcore mode. Kill each type of champions. Okay. I mean, what's a set dungeon? Alright, well, we're enjoying the rift. It feels like... I don't know if they get harder when you go to different acts. That's the only question. I'm a little nervous about going to Act 3 and trying it. Let's stick with our... Let's go and look at our gear here. That already looks pretty good. $300, 264 life, 317. Yeah. I mean, I think we got to at this point. We get life after kill. Extra gold. I love that critical hit opportunity. It's phenomenal. But now we're not gonna keep that. Okay. Well, thank you, Shimitsu Haori. Took us through the game. It was phenomenal. That's a huge armor boost. Strength boost. I'm not using punish though. We're gonna lose some vitality though. Yeah, our life is up. We don't even really get a strength boost because of our stuff that's currently on. Alright, gloves. Good strength. Attack speed. Generates life. We lose the vitality though. Let's just do a quick swap to compare here. So we're at 123,000. I think we'll stick with what we got for now. All right. Got some interesting ones here. Damage up? Why is damage up? Fist of Heaven's damage. We use Fist of Heaven's. No, we don't. I keep thinking we do. We do not. %6 life. 411 strength. Critical hit chance increased 5.5%. I know that's really important. Damage actually goes up. The life after hit is pretty good. It's okay. Oh, we got that belt to check out. I feel like we've ticked through most of these items and we don't want any of them. Oh yeah, we looked at the wall already. Yeah. Alright, we just need to check out that belt and then we can sell everything else off. Okay, come on. Give us something awesome. Ooh, looks pretty awesome. Cord of Sherma. Strength boost, vitality boost, armor's up. Increased smite damage, we don't use it. Increased gold pickup. Every stat increases. I mean, so chance on hit to create a chaos field that blinds and slows enemies. That sounds pretty good too. We can create a chaos field that blinds and slows enemies. Let's toss it on. Let's drop those boys in the stash. And let's go sell off our stuff. I mean, we just jumped like 30,000 life. That makes me feel a bit more secure with just how things are going. Okay. All right. Feeling good. Got a few legendaries back in the game here. It's good. It's good. What's our shards now? We got 32 shards. We want to save up for something. Where's our shard lady? See this like purpley one here? Is it Miriam? No. It's the one that looks like a shard. Come on, Mike.
Hello there.
So, two-headed mystery weapon 75, one-handed mystery weapon. Required level 16? That's trash. How do I up her, like, levels of stuff? Why is the level on those so low? That's so weird. Okay, well, we'll play around with it a bit more. What should we save up for next? What's a ring cost? I mean, our ring's okay right now. Kind of want to try one of these weapons, though. This thing is ridiculous, currently. Vengeance Pulverizer. Okay, let's save up a little more. And we are going to go do a bounty or two. What's out here? Bounty, the ancient devices. Kill an impaler. Kill Magda. The hematic key. The hematic key sounds interesting. Let's go try that. Complete the hematic key event. Alright. Oh boy, okay.
I have heard troubling news. Another cult has emerged from the shadows.
Oh, I got knocked back.
Members gather to the north.
Let's drop those on him.
Their rituals under the veil of the shrouded moors, where few will think to look for.
I mean, like, us right in the action there.
Guess what dark rituals they will pursue.
Okay, he's talking about something. I got confused who was chatting. There we go.
There is no end to the number of rituals these cultists will use to twist.
Oh, stop talking, dude. Alright, so I was talking about going shopping. So, outlet malls, first few stores, no problem. Store, 3 and 4 of the day, I'm starting to feel tired. By store 5, I've just sapped. And it's like, it's exponentially tired. And I don't know why. Like, it's not like shopping itself is physically difficult. It's not mentally difficult. There's no reason. I think it's always worse when you're, not buying things for yourself and you're just kind of, meandering along, not doing a lot. I get how people would enjoy it, but just, I don't know why. I'm just, don't have a good answer for that one. Oh, look at those cockroaches. Jeez. Let's tap this guy. Blinded. Getting some blinded action already. Kill these cockroaches. Beautiful. Alright. The one thing I've found has helped is when we have been traveling, just picking up marquee gems like it's nobody's business. Traveling in other countries where you are allowed to walk around in public and consume alcoholic beverages. And so if I'm doing that while I'm shopping, I find it not as tiring. I find it actually somewhat enjoyable. However, in Canada, we cannot do that, unfortunately. It's interesting, the majority of countries in the world you can drink in public, no problem. Like you can walk around. At least most countries in Europe you can do it. Most countries in Asia you can do it. No one really frowns upon it. It's just really like Canada, the US, I think Australia, maybe like New Zealand, places like that frown on it. So I get why if like people are out of control. And there's one thing between like drinking in public and public drunkenness. Oh, that is a cursed chest. Gotta inspect it. So, what do we gotta do? Kill as many enemies as you can before 40 seconds. Okay. Kill, bonus chest, kill 100 enemies. In, like, a certain time frame? Are they just gonna keep spawning here? We're trying. The ringing thing reminds me of this TV show, Release the Hounds. Talk about that in a minute. How many are we at? 100. Bonus chest. Do we get it before the time expired? Kill the remaining enemies. Kill this boy. We got a bonus chest! You killed 116 enemies before time expired. That's pretty good. Radiant chest. Marquee ruby. Beautiful. Second radiant chest. Some loot. We love loot. Oh yeah, TV show, Release the Hounds. So this is it's a British show. It's presented by Reggie Yates, who's a kind of a class, I think I'm gonna go that way. Who's like a kind of young, hip, British presenter, TV personality. Man, these zombies coming out of their crates is moderately terrifying. I swear these are like different enemies than when we were just like questing through this, but that's okay. So the idea of Release the Hounds is they get this group of 3 people, and they go onto this like haunted estate where all this crazy stuff happens. They're going around, think like haunted house, but they've expanded it to cover this like massive estate. So they get to an area, and they'll have some sort of challenge. It might be just like, all right, you're going through this tunnel, and you got to find a key. There's always a key. That's part of it too. You're going through this tunnel, and in the tunnel there's like blood and guts, and it's gross, or whatever it is, where they have to like solve a puzzle together. Like there's lots of different challenges. There's other ones where they have to like deal with like, there's one where they like, crawled through a toilet. I remember it was the gross ones for some reason. Anyhow, at the end of the challenge, they get this key, and then with the key, they have to take it, and one person leaves the group, and the other two carry on. And the person who leaves the group, they have to do this challenge, and based on the time that they took them to get the key is how big of a head start they have, and they have to run down a track. Oh, get out of here. And they get chased by a pack of hounds. That's why it's called Release the Hounds. So like sometimes if they did the task really fast, they get a huge head start and they can kind of they can climb this wall to safety, no problem. But if they don't have much of a head start and they're not a fast runner, then the hounds like take them down. And then it just kind of like pans to black screen. They're fine. They're like wearing whatever. It's a TV show, right? Like everyone's okay. And then the next two people go. They complete another task. One person leaves. And also each round, each person doing the running is carrying like bags of money. And so like if you can get over the wall with money, that's like your prize that you win. So if having people get over the wall is an integral part of the show. Anyways, the third person usually has to complete the final challenge, usually in the dark. It's you know, fairly terrifying. Remember there was one with like clowns that was just so creepy. And he was like by himself, and there's like this like creepy clowns in the forest. I'm like creeping myself out right now. Phalanx rune unlocked. Bodyguard. Alright. Check that out. We did our bounty. Sweet. Let's go back to town here. Ooh, we got a lot of items too. You know what, actually? Instead, we'll do one more bounty. What do we want to do? We got Zoltan Cool there. We got to kill an impaler. I kind of like the idea of ancient devices. That sounds neat to me. Let's do that. So yeah, anyways, and then based on how many of them get over the wall is how much money these people get to bring home with them. It's an absolutely ridiculous show, but if you kind of like horror movies, if you like enjoy haunted houses, and the people they pick to go on the show are just like ridiculous. And there's like a British celebrity edition where it's all these people who've been on like British reality TV, and it is just outrageous. And some of them are great at it and some of them are just awful, but it's a very high intense show. I should watch that again. It's really funny. It's mindless TV for sure, but it's entertaining. Activate the ancient devices in the desolate sands. All right, we will activate some devices. We can do that for the good of society. Nice. This blindness thing is working out pretty well. I like it. I like it. We're looking pretty sweet right now too. Looking fairly regal. All right, we got an ancient device. It's protected by some betrayed. They're all blinded. Let's tap them while they can't see us. No problem. Oh, gotta kill this one. Oh. Clicking on the device and kill this boy. Oh, he's in like a rage here. That blindness happens a lot. What's the % chance? Oh. Guys, can you just let me look at my stats for a second? Please. Alright, ancient device. Ooh, we got a new ring. I mean, that's not bad either. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Oh, and we got a giant boy popping out. Yeah, or I wanted to see what I got distracted by the shiny objects. As you do. As you do. Resilient guard. I feel like we got a lot of armor that we've been picking up lately. Okay, what allows me to do that? Oh, it's my belt. Increase chance on hit to create a chaos field that blinds and slows enemies inside for 4 seconds. Whatever that % chance is, it must be fairly high, because there's been a lot of blind boys walking around. Because I'm just kind of zipping through this. Chat, if anyone knows anything about riffs and how the difficulty changes, that would be extremely helpful for me, because I kind of want to go to different acts and try different riffs, and I don't know if that even matters or not. Because we're going to do another rift after this. And it'd be fun to go to the next act and try it if it changes it. Because we've done 3 successfully now, 4 successfully. We're at 64 now too. We're almost to level, we're getting there to level 70. It's not going to be a huge step of the way. Then we'll get the greater rifts going on. Alright, we got some boys here. Let's drop that in.
Not ready yet.
Let's get this going. Gotta remember to do left click so I don't always, so I regenerate wrath. Oh. Alright, we got some hitters. Oh man.
Could do that.
Alright, we're just gonna keep moving here. We're getting tapped for more than a bit. Oh,
I wish I could do that.
potion's not ready yet. There we go. That's like one of the toughest enemies we've fought, to be honest. I gotta figure out how to avoid getting frozen like that. Maybe it's just inevitable. That was stressful. I felt stressed. I have solid life right now too. Well, relative to what I've had before, it feels solid. All right, let's stay dialed here. It's a tougher enemy. Starting to feel like old Diablo, where why do I keep getting frozen? Gotta always hit 3. Just keep my absorbed stuff up. Yeah, it sucks getting caught in that. Alright, ancient device. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're gonna have a boy pop here. Like, isn't someone worse gonna come? We're good? Alright, I thought last time just a big boy popped up, so I thought that was gonna happen again. See what's going on here before we click anything. I mean, you could fight people or you could loot. Considering I'm starting some crafting, perhaps I should stop selling stuff off so much and just melt it down for the different items within. I think that's probably a better tactic to start doing from now on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Maybe it's just random. Okay, we got a boy that's a little tougher here. He's spawning more. Yeah, he's definitely spawning more. Yeah, I hate that getting stuck one. The most, like, sometimes I'm not even, like, really taking damage, but...
Not ready yet.
Knocked him. Death's breath again. Beauty. Alright, that was the hardest bounty, just based on the guys we had to fight. Did we already open that one? Yeah, we did. That's why that happened. Got it. Alright, we'll look at items in a minute. Ooh, what is that? It's just a cool looking amulet, I guess. We're gonna have to do probably an item reset after this, look at what we've got going on. Nice.
Not yet.
So the other thing, I kind of went on a tangent there. So many of the Death's Breath. It's just out of control. The other tangent I kind of went on there was about drinking in public. So like in most places in North America, or in Canada, the US, a few other countries, you can't. But most places in the world, you can. Like the majority of the places I've been to in the UK, or like in the UK, you absolutely can. In China, you can. Places I've lived. And lots of countries in that surrounding area, you can as well. Nice. we beat that. We're ticking along. Let's go back to town.
Returning to town.
So it's interesting you can't do that in North America. I think it's cultural a little bit that alcohol is maybe a little bit more frowned upon here than other places in the world. I think it's also, yeah, like when I've been in those places, you don't see people just because you can doesn't mean people do have drinks like out in public. So I don't know, it's things to think about. Let's talk to Squirt here. All right, let's just look at our items, and then I think we're gonna melt them into craftable materials instead once we are done looking at them. Okay, so that's really good. Full resistance, boost everything, regenerate life. Our life goes from 148 to about the same, but that's fine. Shield, we got a socket, we got damage, toughness, slight drop in recovery. Those are all quite good stats. I mean, it's similar in a lot of ways. I think it's better in most ways. We get that open slot too. We can throw something in. What's our health at now? Yeah, so we're really ticking up now. Magic ring. Alright, rare ring. Got 12% life. Critical hit chance. I mean, I'll take that socket, I think, over it. Okay, we can throw this boy into the shield. Let's just... Do I have any other shields to look at? No, we'll be sticking with that shield. So we'll toss it in there. Beautiful. What's our damage at now? 120? Bracers. Good resistance. I mean, very similar, just swapping out strength for vitality. And I feel like we've been boosting vitality a lot. So let's stick with what we've got. Not as good. Holy skills are pretty good. Strength and vitality. Regenerates life. We lose that resistance to everything. So we lose our toughness a little bit. I don't know why that regenerate life is lower. Because like we regenerate life per second instead of per hit. We're not always hitting though when we're fighting. I guess when you're hitting, like when I have like the hammers going and I'm hitting constantly, I wonder if that's only primary attack hit or if that's all attack hits. The 3 empty sockets are tempting, but it would just be too much work to get it up to the same. I'm gonna put that in the corner and take a re-look at it in a second. All right. Not as good. Not as good. I mean, okay. Damage up. So we have a strength boost. Critical hit damage by 45%. That's massive. Regenerates life. Life per hit. We'll lose 300 vitality. All right. So life would drop from 177,000 to 158,000. Strength goes up. Damage goes up to 124,000. Critical hit though. 45% increase. That's a big increase. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna put those ones down there. Nope. It's not bad with the 3 empty sockets, but not quite as good. And ooh, it's very high armor. Losing that strength. It's too much. All right. So we're gonna... Oh, we got a couple calls to make here on those two, but we'll maybe leave it for now. We haven't found much for our scoundrel. We should craft him some stuff. Let's okay, so let's go to Hedwig. And we're going to salvage the crap out of all this. Can I... Yeah, I can click on that, right? Yeah, okay. What is this talking about? Okay, whatever. And we'll hang on to those for right now. And obviously the gem. Alright, good. Salvage all, break all normal items down to craft. Warning, this is permanently destroyed. Okay. So we do have a salvage all option. But we could use, but we won't. Alright. I was feeling a bit better when we were at 170. Okay. Let's pop that boy in there.
Are you ready?
Alright. And what are we going to do now? Okay, so our options are, we can open another rift here. We can go to a different action, open the rift. Again, not sure if that changes anything. If anyone knows, that would be helpful for me. We've done a couple quests. So let's go do a rift. Why don't we go... We'll just go back to Act 1. We'll play it safe. We'll just go hang out in a New Tristram. I have a feeling it doesn't matter just from watching other streamers. Alright. So let's pop this open. I like this. Do a rift, a couple quests, or a couple bounties. Rift, a couple bounties rhythm. It feels good. Just sticking with Act 1 and Act 2 so far. Feel like things are hard enough as is. Oh, we've been in here before. So maybe like each rift you go through, like there's certain ones, like if you go through this type of rift that we've already, I think we've done one like this before, then the boss at the end is kind of the similar. Because there was a list of bosses that we kind of like needed to kill. Nice running our sets. Alright.
I enjoyed that.
Sometimes my health is just recovering too quick. Oh, that guy is multiplying. Alright.
Patience.
Oh, I'm frozen. Ugh, gotta not walk into those, Mike. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. Enemies are getting tougher. I'm being a little hard on myself, I feel like. Still getting used to the game.
I require more rad.
Gotta stay focused, run our sets. So, to be fair, there's a lot happening. It's busy playing this game. It's busy. Alright, let's knock this boy. There we go. Another Death's Breath. They're just dropping everywhere. It's crazy. Alright. Ooh, that's looking pretty good too. I'll check that out. Alright. Little damage down, so we're not going to swap to it, but worth to check. Worth checking it. But yeah, so Emily and I, we went to outlet malls, made it through. We didn't find the stuff we needed for wedding, but Emily found something nice to buy herself with her gift card. So it was a good time. Swung by Subway on the way home, had a quick meal. So it was fine. Went out for a run. I have a nice little running route I do near my place. You know, Subway. I always say it's healthier fast food. So I would still consider it fast food, which is not healthy, but on the spectrum of healthy. You know, it's got vegetables. It's not loaded with grease the way other ones are, but it's still, you know, the bread's got a lot of salt. If you get certain sauces on it, they have a lot of fat in them. And these are all kind of things to generally keep in mind when you're eating there. So when I was going for my run, I was feeling it a bit. Kind of felt the weight of the foot-long sub in my belly. Ooh. Get out of there. Came back from the run. Did some stretches. Got up for my back. Gotta kind of stay on top of that. And then I was working on, I've been saying this for weeks, but I finally actually did my master's application. So I'm applying to a couple universities, interested in doing my master's in educational leadership. I've done my first one a while ago, and they're doing about a month. So I did my second application today. So basically, like for a master's program, there's kind of the general layout is you do an online application form, you give them some money. Then you have to submit some transcripts from the universities you've been to. I'll come back to that in a minute. But basically, you go to the university website and you send them the transcripts. Easy peasy, right? Then you have to write a letter of intent, basically. And they'll have different versions of this, but essentially you can use the same letter for each one. You just gotta change a few things to apply to specific programs. So once the first one takes a little while to write, and then after that, you know, you're just kind of, you know, reusing your work, if you will. They also always require a resume. Most of them require you to have 2 years of experience to do it. And is there anything else? So we've got the resume, letter of intent, and then references. So sometimes they'll have like an application form for references. Sometimes it's personal references or professional references. So it just all depends on the program. And so I still have a few of those things, a few boxes to tick. The main one being, though, this is my biggest holdup, is during university I went on an exchange and I went to Scotland for a semester, which was phenomenal. I'm going to talk about that experience in a minute. But getting transcripts from the UK takes, you know, I gotta remember to be left clicking too. Getting transcripts from the UK takes, you know, a chunky of time, if you will. More than a little bit, less than a lot. So I've ordered some like a month ago for my first application and they still haven't come in yet. That said, I do not regret going to Scotland. It was a phenomenal time. I kind of, so while I went on exchange, I had never really planned to, but like a lot of people, when you break up with someone, as I did, like after, I think it was my second university, broke up with or like during that year, I broke up with a long-term girlfriend at the time. And when you get to that point, you know, you're kind of looking for some nice marquee amethyst. You're kind of looking for some changes in your life. Is that my... No, there it is. Okay. Death's breath just everywhere. Hulk flood. You know, you're just looking for changes anywhere, right? And so I just kind of looked at different options and, you know, connected to my faculty. There wasn't many. There was basically 2. And my sister was already going. We went to similar universities, where we went to the same university, took similar programs. And so she was already doing the other exchange that would kind of have credits that would transfer back. So I was just like, well, I guess I'm going to Scotland. And so how exchanges work, I think I've talked about this on a previous stream, but basically you pay your tuition at your current university, and then you get to just go to the other one. You just have to pay for flights. You have to pay accommodation, which is about the same. So it's one of the cheapest ways to live in another country is to exchange. Because often, like, if you're like, I'm going to go to this other country and go to school there for 4 years, you're going to pay an international tuition rate, which, you know, could be, you know, in Canada, often tuition here is, it's relatively affordable in the scheme of, like, compare it relative to America. You know, it's, when I was going to school, it was like $6,000 a year at, like, a reasonable sized university. And going to, so now it's maybe a bit more than that, but overall, like, you know, that's not bad at all. So yeah, so I sorted out everything, got the student visa, applied, did all the application, got approved for it. Excited to go on it. I arrived, I remember. It was a university in like a small, it was like a classic university town, like about half the population of students. It was really fun. And so I was living in dorms, which was, again, a shift for me. I'd been living in a house with some friends at that time, so going back to living in dorms. It was kind of like an apartment, though, where it's like 5 of you share a kitchen, but it's on campus. So that was nice. And first couple days I was there by myself, extremely jet-lagged. I kept waking up at 4 in the morning. And then my roommates arrived, and I could not have got 4 more awesome Scottish guys. We literally had the best time. That's still maybe some of the fondest memories of my life being there. They were into just going out and having fun. We did lots of pranks on each other. We goofed around. It was just really good friendships. I'm still friends with them to this day. I also did some concerts while I was there. One of my favorite band at the time, Avenged Sevenfold, saw them while I was there. That was really cool. I saw them in 3 different cities on a tour. So I kind of followed them on tour, if you will. Saw them in Glasgow, London, and Manchester. Kind of tied my own traveling in around kind of where they were going, which was really fun. Sorry, just having a sip of Coke here. And we're dialed. Which was great. Also went to Rome for 4 days. Phenomenal city. It was kind of like my first, other than London, my first kind of proper European city. Just went with a friend. Did kind of all the classic touristy stuff. One of the coolest things we did, we got into the Vatican and we went like super early in the morning. So we were some of like the first people in there, and it wasn't completely overrun. Which I've learned since then, talking to other people, it's quite uncommon. So I feel pretty lucky to do that. I feel pretty lucky for all my traveling experiences. So yeah, despite the fact that transcripts are incredibly difficult to get from Scotland, I'm still happy I went there. I had an awesome time. Nice. Let's run our sets here. Alright, somebody's multiplying there. We're getting pretty close here to being done this rift, which I believe we have done before. I feel like we must be close to that, like finish a rift in 15 minutes.
I wish I could do that.
What do you mean I wish I could do that? Why can I not pop a potion when I want to pop a potion? Maybe when you're like in certain situations where you're like frozen, you can't? Kill that boy.
Not yet.
Oh, he keeps multiplying. It's frustrating. Tap him. He's shooting things at me. I'm shooting them at him. It's a duel. There we go. Knocked him.
Patience.
Nice. Okay, we got a dial here. What are we at? 92. So we're going to have our next Rift boss fight. Rift Guardian, if you will. Rift Guardian Leviosa.
Not ready yet.
Keep an eye on health. Oh, I don't know why. I just ran into the middle of them. That was not what we were trying to do. I feel like I really need to turn on my auto run. I'm going to mess around with settings, I think, after this. Because I've gotten to a few sticky situations where I'm trying to run and I just keep clicking on enemies. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Alright. We're probably going to have a boss fight right after this. Let's try to let our wrath recover. He's blinded. Let's knock him. There we go. Is that it? 99. Alright, when we pick up these, it'll probably pop. Yeah, here we go. Alright.
Patience.
Alright, running our sets on it. Running our sets. Spider's running away. I feel like this boy teleports, though. Oh, he hits for some damage, too. Alright, getting those blinded is just huge. Having an item that blinds. Alright.
Not yet.
Not yet. There we go. There we go. Let's go finish him. Let's go finish him. Get after him. Get after him. Tap him.
Patience.
Hit him with one of those. Sit yourself down. That is some loot. The armor. Not just any armor. The armor. I like it. Passive skill unlocked. Blunt. Level 65. Let's freaking go. Oh, I guess I don't need those orbs. Make sure I didn't miss any loot up here, though. Yeah, he kind of just dropped on us. Alright.
I need to go back.
I need to go back. I feel like we gotta be close to that. Where's Orc? That 15-minute goal.
Well done, champion.
Dashing through the rift, yeah. 15 minutes, nice. Okay, so now I gotta do 10 minutes. Wonder what my timer was on that one. Felt like it was like, well, for me it felt relatively quick. Kind of ticked along. A rift like that that's wide open feels a lot easier. What was the next challenge? Never enough time. Finish. Oh, dash through the rift, never enough time. Kill 10,000 monsters. Must be kind of getting along there. 2,800 we've killed. Okay, then we got a lot of bosses to kill. I think we've killed that like spider a couple times now. Oh, we got some loot. Let's check it out and see what we got. All right. Okay, let's tick through here. Nope, not gonna take that. With the damage down. Ooh, that's not bad. That's one-handed. No, it's a two-handed flail. All right. We do have the socket though, so we could boost it up. I don't think it's enough though. Crossbow. We got some vitality, but we lose a lot of damage. All right. Damage up a bit. I think our life would go up quite a bit. Recovery would be down. We do get Blessed Hammer damage, though. We lose the speed. We're still throwing him on. Nice. Little health boost there. Alright. Fire skills deal 14% more damage. I have something that gives me some fire damage, right? Right? Didn't I? I used to. Increase your life per second by up to 76% based on your missing life. Yeah, that's really good too. I'm loving that blinding of enemies so far. I think we'll keep what we got on. Oh yeah, we just threw those on. This is what we were deciding. Strength up, life per hit up. Level requirement reduced by 21. Not a huge deal for us right now. So we lose some recovery there. I think we'll keep on what we got. I'm feeling good about it right now. Chest armor. Nope. Pants. Strength vitality. Increases justice damage. Ooh, that's pretty good for us. I mean, we can just pull those gems out. It's probably about a wash for strength. Life after hit. With that justice boost too. I think we got to throw those down. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, remember, we'll pull those out though before we start melting stuff down. Slice gut. Shield, we got toughness up, damage down. Not really built for us. That's alright. Crossbow, gloves. Okay, we got a belt. I'm loving that blindness. I'm not really to give that up. Wow, that's good. Strength, vitality, attack speed up, reduce all resource cost, poison resistance. Lose that critical hit chance, but I believe we have something that really boosts our critical hit, so that's okay. Alright, so we're going to throw that on. And we'll get the gem out of that boy too. Physical skills deal 11% more damage, 405 strength. Critical hit chance up by 7%. Life per hit. A little bit of vitality down. Prevent arcane damage. I mean, it's a tough one. That recovery is huge. I feel like we've given up a fair bit of recovery. Let's see what the change in life is. 192,000. 176. It's tough. These are all tough calls. I feel like they're important calls to make, though. I don't know how often boys are hitting for arcane damage. That's the tricky part. I don't have a good answer. Anyone in chat have an opinion? It's tough. It's tough. Oh, that was our fire skills. Yeah.
I was caught stealing once.
Why did we take this one off again? Oh, the recovery. I don't know. I feel like if we throw that on, though, our life is going to go way up. Yeah. All right, let's do that combo. We'll keep that and that, and then we'll get the gems out of there and sell it. All right, I feel good about those choices. All right. Not too socketed. I wonder if there's a way to add sockets to items. Yeah, we got one of those in there. Good. We can deal with clearing that out. We can clear out the clutter when we need to. Alright. And I think we're just gonna melt everything else. Yeah, we're gonna melt it all. Where's our boy Hedwig? Alright, let's salvage. Okay. Yeah, I do want to destroy that boy. Got a forgotten soul. Oh, yeah. Yep. We are sure. Alright. And now we can train him, because we have like 1,000,000 of these. Beautiful. And what were we going to check in with him about? There was an item I was like, I think we could do better than this. I feel like we're feeling pretty good about everything right now, though. Yeah. Unless he can somehow forge legendary items for us, which we gave him that book, and I still think he should be able to do. Oh, we were going to see if he could do... What does this scoundrel need? Oh, I keep forgetting to give him better stuff, too. I got to remember to give him some rings. His token. Scoundrel token. See if he's got some of those. I don't know if they would be what they would be under. All. Boots, bracers, chest armor, enchantress focus. We're looking for scoundrel. Scoundrel tokens. Okay. Highest usable. Where's our scoundrel token? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, why don't we craft him something good? See what we get. That's pretty freaking good. Yeah. Gets a huge boost in like everything. Sounds good to me. Can toss that.
You look like you could use a new item of,
I've got some brand new
Yeah.
goods you might
I'll just sell off that. Okay. Sounds good. Let's dial back in.
I cannot return to the order in
And a couple quests. What do we got in this one left? We got Fields of Misery, Bounty, Clear the Scavenger's Den. Bounty, the Cursed Chamber of the Bone. Queen Arani. Let's do the Chamber of the Bone. So something I started doing last time was on this day in history. And so like it started on Valentine's Day because I was talking about the history of Valentine's Day. Emily overheard me and was like, hey, that'd be a nice thing for you to talk about while you're streaming. And I have a history degree and enjoy learning about history and teaching people about it. So I'm just going to keep taking along with it. Last day we looked at King Tut's tomb because that was discovered last day in history. But on February 17th, I started to look at it, looked at a few different topics. And, you know, when you think of history, you think like, you know, early 1900s, 1500s, 5000 BC. That's all like history, right? I was looking on it. And the most interesting history I kind of came across, oh, we got to follow the arrow here, was from 2017, a whole whopping 2 years ago. And so at that time, it was like a new continent is discovered, Zealandia, and I'm just like, what? There are more continents? Because like growing up, you're like, wow, there are the 7 continents, right? North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, right? 7 continents. And it's like a new continent is discovered. Excuse me? Like, how come this was not in the news? But basically what had happened was they discovered that there was a continental... There was a continental plate that was below what is now New Zealand. So this continent, if you will, is basically just the island of New Zealand and then the ground underneath. Cursed chest, what do we gotta do here? We gotta defeat 5 waves of enemy. I'll come back to Zealandia in a minute.
Not ready yet.
Okay, we defeated 2 waves. We've defeated 3. We got about half the time remaining, ticking along nicely. Drop our boys in, our archers. Tap, tap, no problem. 1 more. Got about a third of the time left. It's the biggest wave, though. Nice. Got the bonus chest. I love when you get a bonus chest. Nice. Okay, we got a guard. And some striders. Judgmental Painbringer Grand Flail of Discord. That's a lengthy title, if you will. I already did the bounty. I totally just missed doing it. Anything of interest yet? Nah. Alright, let's do one more. Maybe we can finish off the Act 1 bounties. Field 1. Clear the scavenger's den. So we gotta go find scavenger's den. Field of Misery. This is like the start of Act 1, I think. Doesn't necessarily mean it's easy, it's just the start of Act 1. Clearly they've, like in adventure mode, they up the difficulty of the boys you're fighting. But yeah, so Zealandia, basically a continent underneath. And so kind of what the scientists who discovered it said is like the continental shelf of it is thick enough that and it's large enough that it should be considered a continent. And I don't know if people knew about it before that. I was a little confused about that part, but people counter argue it's a microcontinent. And I was like, excuse me? There's microcontinents? Or there's another name for it. It's like a continental fragment. And so I was like, that's a thing? And it went on the, you know, when you're looking up stuff, it went on a bit of a bit of a tangent. And so there's like about 20 microcontinents which have broken off of the main continents and are technically, by definition of like connection to a large landmass, are their own continents. Some of the most notable microcontinents are Madagascar has a microcontinent underneath it. The Bahamas have a microcontinent underneath them. So I'm like learning all this stuff about continental fragments, and yeah, so there's this big debate back and forth, but basically Zealandia is the largest of all the continental fragments. And now they're debating classifying it, or at the time they're debating classifying it as a, what is it called? A drowned continent. Because if it was above land, if more of it was above sea level, it would be probably considered a continent, is the argument that they're saying. So I know it's a bit of like semantics, but still, I'm like, how is this continental microcontinents a thing? And so Zealandia broke off from Australia like roughly 100 million years ago. Used to be attached. Obviously, everything was attached as like Pangea. I think it's pronounced Pangea. And then became its own continent at some point. But yeah, there's our history for the day. A little bit about Zealandia. It's crazy. History's interesting. I think a lot of it is just like the way it's presented. Like, if you're just like, oh, this event happened on like this day, and then that happened, and then this. But if you like make it into kind of a story, I think it's usually interesting. It's just like, you know, we're always, when we're telling people about our day, we're telling them our history. And if you think of like when people talk to you about what's happening in their life, in their day, it's often interesting. Not always. Again, it just depends on how it's been presented. It's all context. All right, enter the Scavenger's Den level 1. Kill all enemies in Scavenger's Den level 2. Okay, we can do that. We're just in the middle of killing some boys right now, and then we'll get over there. Killing some boys, getting some loot. Another day, another like few 100,000 gold pieces. Not so bad. All right, Dead Adventure. Let's get in the Scavenger's Den. Ticking along through here, staying dialed. Okay, I need to get down to level 2. So what I'm doing here is not helping on the bounty. Ticking along. I feel really slow. I took off my boots that were like boost my speed 11%. Now I'm just like crawling along. I gotta get that teleport. And I see all the top tier players playing with. Alright, we're down to level 2. Let's run our sets on these boys. What do you mean not yet? I haven't used that recently. There we go. Nice. Let's get our hammers going. I feel like our hammer game has not been as good today as it has been on other days. Where we're just constantly in fights having hammers, swinging, knocking boys. Today I've been just a little slow on the hammer. I'm kind of maybe focusing on the other stuff a little too much. So let's focus on that now. Let's get our blessed hammer at maximum capacity. 25% experience boost. Gotta just kill every enemy. It's like old school. I used to love just killing every single enemy in Diablo 2. It'd be like whatever the area was, I was like, you gotta wipe them all. It was like checking every corner. I don't know why, I just really, really liked it. Alright, 15 enemies remaining. Bounties do not feel quite as intense as riffs. That said, you know, we've run into some tougher enemies for sure. Maybe not tougher, but tough. But overall, feel a little bit more relaxed than the riffs doing the bounties. Ooh, he says getting knocked at half health. Jeez. Gotta dodge that. Oh, no, I do not want to go back to the start. I gotta kill 2 more boys, and then I do. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we got our toughest guy right here. Nice, we just bombarded him. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's one more enemy. Where's this boy? He's hiding in a corner, he's afraid. This feels like a very old school quest. Nice, zipping around here. Bounty complete. Let's go. Alright, we got some new stuff. Nothing that looks exceptional at this point. Alright. We only have one more bounty in this map, right? Check, check, check. Is this the last one? Yeah, why don't we finish off Act 1 bounties? I know we've been doing 2 and then a rift, but we'll mix it up. We'll mix it up. All right, so what are we doing here? Enter the Chamber of Queen. Okay, so we're... Oh, right, I remember the spider area. This feels like a long time ago.
Not yet.
Nice. All right. It's interesting. The enemies here don't feel tougher than the ones kind of at the start of Act 1. So I don't know how they're structuring that. Maybe it's just this, everything's kind of the same, and it's like based on your level. That would be a way to do it. That would make sense. I mean, we're supposed to go that way, but if there's loot over here, we're looting 10 out of 10 times. If there's 20 enemies charging us and there's a chest on the other side, we're running to the chest. I'm just all about the loot. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Man, it's easy to find items in this compared to like Diablo 2. I feel like it's much easier. Ah. Alright. Well, we'll go that way. I feel like it's, in a lot of ways, easier to find items of decent quality. I was looking at other stuff on Twitch, and there's still like some people who stream Diablo 2. Thought that might be fun to do at some point. Go back and do like a throwback Diablo 2 stream. Haven't played in 10 years. I was watching a couple of them, but it looks fun. It's just obviously different. The one thing I remember is like when the expansion came out, you had to carry all those like runes for your boosting of your stats. And it would take up like half your inventory. You could only pick up like 5 items. Because you're just stacked with all these runes that would bring up everything. Nice. That was good. We're a little cocky sometimes. I always think it's a scoundrel talking. Bend the knee. Had enough? Just knocking, boys. Thought a Crusader would, you know, be a little bit more, maybe a little more reserved. Wouldn't, is this who we gotta kill? No. We gotta kill some Queenie spider. There we go. Knocked. Death's Breath. Just dropping. I must have to use them for something else. I just don't know what it is yet. Nice, boys coming over the edge. Let's just run our sets.
The crusade marches on.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd think a Crusader would be
Patience.
very reserved. What's the... Not reserved is not necessarily the term I'm looking for. It's also like the opposite of arrogant. I'm just totally blanking on whatever word that is. But you know, to be fair, we did save the entire human species. Maybe the power's gone to our head a little bit. Power tends to corrupt. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Lord Atkin said that. Very famous saying. Very true. You have to be constantly aware. If you're in a position of power in your life, you constantly have to be aware of how it kind of is affecting you. I think about that fairly often, being a teacher. You know, not that you have like a ton of power, but, you know, I'm teaching a lot of kids. You have, you know, just the nature of your position. You have some power over them. You have the ability to control them, and it's, you know, something you got to always make sure you're keeping in check with yourself. As I feel like I do. I feel like I do a good job of that, being aware of that. And if you're asking them to do something, always having a reason. Spiders dropping in. All right. So we got to we don't have to do anything here. We just got to get to the chamber. There we go. Running our sets. Health goes down a bit, ticks right back up. Feeling a little... Whoa! was about to say I'm feeling a little better generally about my health, but as I like got knocked to like half health. I don't like getting teleported. It stresses me out. Alright, let's get that boy out of here. Vengeful Massacre. Alright, we're ticking through here. We're ticking along. Curse chest. Alright. What do we got? Kill as many as you can before time expires. 100 enemies. Only 43 seconds. We're just going to run our sets here. Just fly through this. Let's do this. 23. Got that Release the Hounds beats going.
Not yet.
Nice. Here we go. Here we go.
Shaft before the wind. Not ready yet.
Stay dialed. Stay dialed. We made it, right? We got 100. Kill the remaining enemies. And then give me that loot! Bonus chest. More excited than this to do that than the bounty. We're picking up marquee rubies like they're no one's business. Alright. We're getting pretty full in the loot department. We're gonna have to go back soon. Ooh. That's pretty good. Little damage boost. Strength down a bit. So we only get a slight damage. It's two-handed. Life after hit. Chance to deal 50% to the area. Monster kill gets a little bit more experience. Good life after hit. That recovery. Let's look. So damage goes from 144 to 146. Comparable. Let's try it out and see. What is this one called? Dire Flare. Alright. We'll look at all. We got a lot of stuff to look at. We'll look at it after. Gotta get to this queen. Did I opened the other chest, right? Yeah, I was like, if I'm leaving loot behind. Good God. What do we even have to live for at that point, really? Alright, let's go into the queen's chamber. So we've entered the queen's chamber. Oh, she's not that big. Expected like a bit more of a behemoth. Just run our sets on her. Keep that left click going. Hammers. Hammers is the goal. Get them flying. Oh yeah, she runs away. We fought this chick before. Right, she sends out her waves of like minions. Ah, I shouldn't have dropped those boys. That was a little premature. Where is she? There she is.
Not yet.
Alright. Nice. I love that blinded. It's huge. It's just massive. There we go. And get that shield up.
Not ready yet.
Boom. We're ticking along here. Alright. Alright. We're blinding. Got a left click. Get that wrath up again. Get the hammers going.
Patience.
Nice. And solid. Solid set there. Solid set. Just ran everything really smoothly. I am overburdened. So let's get that trash out of here. Ah! Get that trash out of here. Get those. Head to town. And I think we finished all the bounties here. So what happens? Tyrael says,
World is safer now for your efforts. You have finished all the...
large, we got a Horadric chest. What is that? Let's go. What can we just drop? It's trash. Get that trash dagger out of here. Whoa! Within monasteries, the Horadrim amassed large chests packed with treasure. To receive, so right click it to receive its rewards. Well, let's go deal with our kind of loot. Let's just toss this in here. We'll check it out in a minute. And we'll put that in there. And then we'll go deal with all this. And then we will see what we get. Because maybe it'll like fill our inventory or something. I'm excited. New loot. It's my favorite. Alright. Armor, vitality down. Justice damage up 14%. That's pretty good. We're going to lose vitality though. Not worth it. Nope. 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 Good resistance. Nah. Alright, flail. Nope, not as good as what we've got. Nope. This has been a pretty easy session so far, or this particular one. Ooh. So strength bonus, vitality down a little bit, but we do regenerate a lot of life. You get more justice, lightning damage, or lightning resistant life after kill. I mean, yes? The only thing that might go down is our life in general. Let's see what the drop is. 213. Wow, we're over 200,000. Remember when we were under 100 not so long ago. All right. Let's throw those on. Perfect. It's roughly the same, I think. Shoulders, not as good. Not as good. Belt. All right. I think we'll stick with what we got. We already swapped those two out, and I'm digging our new axe, so we'll stick with that. We got a socket in this one. No, we'd lose a lot of damage. Not worth it. That life regeneration is huge. So we got strength, armor, life regeneration. That one gives us 6% life, though. Okay, we'll stick with what we have. Not as good. Not as good. All right, let's melt all that down with Hedwig. Equipped. Have not repaired items today. Kind of forgot about that. Salvage. And taking along with that. I guess I could do the other option, which is like these things, but I'm worried it hopefully wouldn't break things that are attached. Alright, good. And then, can we train him some more? I think we can train him. 65 to 70? Yeah, we're in that range. You've reached the maximum rank for this artisan. However, there are rumors of lost recipes that remain hidden in the world. Okay. That's kind of cool. Right, because 70 is our max level that we can get to. It's all good. Alright. Oh, let's see what's in this now. Alright. So within their monasteries, the Horadrim amassed large chests packed with treasure. As the order was forgotten, so were its secrets. Right-click to search the stash. What did it... Oh, it went into my stash. Right-click to loot. We are looting! Look at all that loot! Oh, I don't even know what all these things are. What the heck? What are all these plans? What is all this? What is this? Oh my gosh. Teaches the blacksmith how to forge a legendary one-handed. So it teaches how to forge stuff. What's this? How to forge legendary set, Hallowed Defenders. Teaches legendary how to craft legendary pants. So basically, okay, this is what we needed. Holy smokes. This is a very exciting turn of events. I'm not going to lie. I'm pumped right now. Oh, we almost missed that. Make sure we got all the loot on the ground. What's these shoulders? Not as good. Pretty good, but maybe not quite as good. Good recovery, but everything else down. All right. And what's this one? Teaches the blacksmith how to forge legendary set. Can we learn any more about it? Take this recipe to the blacksmith and right-click to teach it to him. Okay. So apparently doing bounties is a good idea. All right. Training. Let's do some teaching here. How to craft legendary fist weapon. Okay. So when I'm doing this, he's getting the info. Let's see kind of what he's got now. Oh, so he is getting some stuff. Sweet. Okay. Okay. How to forge a legendary bow. How to forge a what's a mojo? That's not for me. Bjorn's Defiance. How to forge legendary set Bjorn's Defiance. All right. We'll have to maybe figure out what's going on with that. This is very exciting. Legendary one-handed mace. Legendary quiver. Legendary chest armor. Legendary pants. What's this one called? Augild's Victory. I was wondering how we get these. Wow. .40 resistance to all elements. 2 set. Okay, so sets are going to be coming in. However, it's not very high damage, is it? Okay. Hallowed Salvation. It's for the Witch Doctor. What's this one for? For me? I mean, why is this not all? Just show me all. Do I just not have enough items right now? Why is... Okay, what's this? Okay, I'm gonna have to maybe do some research. Or chat's welcome to support me in this. Like, I gotta figure out what's going on with these sets. Maybe not this second, like, probably don't, like, what, like, for example, what do I need to craft this? Is it even for me? Require level 42. Got, like, a mace? Earth Shatterer. Bitterness. Quiver, scythe, staff, sword. Okay, so it's Born's. So if I like wanted to craft it, okay, I could craft that. So I could craft like a full set of items maybe. I just need to figure out which ones I've got. So it's a barbarian set. So we wouldn't want that. Or maybe it's all these different hallowed ones. Hallowed Salvation. Hallowed Storm. Maybe you have like some choice within it. And then we got like Augild's. Okay, so we got Augild's and we got Born. And a mantle. Wow. Required level 70. That looks pretty good too. Okay, so we got some stuff coming up. Let's maybe we'll do some research in our off days here. But for now, we'll go do one more bounty, I think. They've been fun today. Let's go to the next act though. We can sell those too, or melt them down. Because we need those parts now if we're going to be building some sets. I don't even know if it's worth it to do the sets. We'll have to figure out some more. I don't need that. Alright, let's go to... I don't think it matters a ton, but... Nope. Let's go to Caldium. And... we're rifting. Accept. What's the next goal? 10 minutes? 9:10, put me on the clock. We gotta go quick, I guess, to get the bonuses. More Death's Breath. Maybe we're gonna need it to. Maybe that's needed to craft some of these legendary set items.
Not ready yet.
It's cool though. I'm liking it. It's a good twist on the game. I'm surprised. Like I was surprised I hadn't seen really set items drop too often. Excuse me. But yeah, that's cool. So you have to get to a certain point within this kind of adventure mode to get them. It makes sense. The game progression in Diablo 3 it's been great. Speed pylon. I want to go fast. There we go. We gotta kill these boys quickly. No, it's not good for our time. Good thing we're going like Mach 10 right now.
Patience.
I like that it's like a speed run too. It's fun. If only I hit for like way more damage and they just one-tapped everything. Get that loot. Get it. And then kill this guy. Go. We're ripping. The blinded is huge. Oh, we got our legend, or we got a tougher guy over there. Yeah, he's giving us some barriers here. Don't get too cocky. Whoa, excuse me? It's the biggest teleportation I've had in this game. Just zipped me across like half the map. It's a little exaggeration, but yeah, he's flying us around. I hate when that happens. All right, let's run that. There we go. All right, we're 2 minutes in. And we are 22% of the way. All right, it's going to be, I think, quicker than 10 is going to be tough. It will be tough for us. Chest. Gotta loot. Looting's non-optional, even if we're going for time. It's still non-optional. All right, stay dialed. Stay focused. I feel so slow now that I don't have that speed boost. I feel like we're going to run into a dead end here. Probably some of these riffs are like more optimized for time than others. Like this one feels very average. Like it's not like you have like closed doors to get through, but with lots of rocks around everywhere. Nice.
Not ready yet.
There we go. Taking along. So a story I started telling not too long ago, a couple streams ago. I was talking about when my buddy Wes and I would backpacking around Southeast Asia. It was a great time, to be honest. It was awesome. So I think I left out the story. We landed in Bangkok. We went up to Chiang Mai. I had kind of my first impressions of Southeast Asia. Really noticing the difference in cleanliness in particular. Just need all that loot. And then we were on the bus, and we met a good friend on the way, and we went up to the edge of where Laos, the country of Laos. People often pronounce it Laos. There's the people there call it Laos, so I started calling it Laos. Yeah, where Thailand and Laos border, and it's right on the I forget which river it is, but it's right on a river, and so you can take the slow boat down the river from basically the northern bit of Thailand to Luang Prabang, which is like the biggest city in northern Laos. So we hopped on the slow boat. It's beautiful. It's like through the mountains. The weather was great. It was nice and sunny. It was really, we did not go maybe the best direction, but that's okay. I don't think the time, considering we're 4 minutes in and we've only done 33%, don't think we're going to make 10 minutes on this one. There's a level 2. Oh, that's good. This boat outside is better for us. Maybe make up some time here. And so we got to Luang Prabang, and Luang Prabang was one of my favorite places I think I went to. At least my favorite in Laos, for sure. We stayed in this hostel, a spicy Lao hostel. I remember they had snake whiskey you could try. It's maybe one of my few conscious cheats as a vegetarian. I was like, well, I gotta try snake whiskey. See what that's all about. It tasted like whiskey on the front end and then some reptile on the back end. Looting! Marquee Amethyst, let's go. Luang Prabang's known for its it's a solid night market. I remember they had for $1, they basically had an all you could eat buffet and you could just load up a plate with as much food as you wanted, and it was $1. US, $1 US. It was crazy. I'm sure it's more expensive now, but at the time I was like, phenomenal deal. Went to like really cool waterfalls just outside the city there. We were like hiking up, and there's all these waterfalls, and you can like jump off into them and swim in them. We were walking up this trail, and it was basically like, do not enter here. And being young men who were on an adventure, we decided that we were not going to follow the rules, and we did enter. And we found, honestly, legendary chest armor. Let's freaking go. We found like the most amazing like private waterfall / swimming pool I've been in my life, and it basically like looked out like over the cliffs. I think the reason in hindsight, now that I have some more experience with like liability, why it was off limits was, well, one, the trail there wasn't great, but then the waterfall basically had like a huge drop, so if you were swimming in it and you got kind of like sucked over the edge, like you're probably not going to be alive when you get to the bottom. But we were careful, and we got to swim, and there was like a cave there, so you'd swim under a waterfall, a different waterfall into the cave. It was amazing. We checked out some local temples, had an awesome time. The big thing to do in the evening there was after dinner, people would go bowling. They just had this bowling alley. It was really the only place. The bars there all closed really early, so it was the only place that kind of stayed out late. So you go and do late night bowling and have some drinks at the bowling alley. Got a little outrageous at times, depending on the people we were with. I also read while we were there, like during the days, you know, you got that downtime, you're reading books and whatnot. I read like the first Red Rising book, which is an awesome series. I'd highly recommend. Red Rising, basically the plot, society has been divided into, it's like 1,000 years in the future. Society has been divided into different houses. Oh, yeah, we're not going to make this 10-minute clock, but that's okay. Society's been divided into colors based on a lot, basically your like prowess, and then through breeding over time, they've kind of formed the classes in societies where like the reds are kind of the lowest, like the worker slave class, and then like the golds kind of run show over everything. And so it follows a red character named Darrow, who essentially gets picked to try to like as part of like a rebel group who wants to overthrow the golds, and they essentially genetically engineer him. Sorry, this is spoilers if you want to read this book a little bit, but not really. They genetically engineer him to become a gold. They change his body, they teach him everything about society, and then they enroll him in something called, I believe it's called the Institute, which is where all these young people of the gold class is like their rite of passage, and they go and they have to fight each other and fight for supremacy. So it has a bit of like a Hunger Games-ish vibe, but the galactic politics is probably the best way to describe it, especially in the sequels, is just fascinating and really, really enjoyable. So a series I would highly recommend. It's considered YA. It's probably more challenging to read. Marky Ruby, probably more challenging to read than a lot of YA, but not challenging, if that makes sense. Like, it's not quite adult level, but it's harder than like the Hunger Games books, for example. So yeah, so I read that when we were in Lang Prabang. From Lang Prabang, we went down to Vang Vieng, Vang Vieng, I think is how it's pronounced, which is known as the party place. So in Vang Vieng, why can't I not pronounce it? In this place, there's a river, and along the river there are bar after bar after bar. Okay, focus. Staying dialed here.
Not yet.
Focusing on this boy. Nice, knocked him. Let's freaking go. That was good. We ran our sets there really well. I like that I've gone from like trying to just survive in a rift to like I'm trying to do the rift fast. That's kind of a good positive takeaway. You know, the first rift of the day I was like, why can I not move right now?
Not ready yet.
All right, dropping that. Avoid those. Beautiful. So anyways, so this place was party central. Basically at each bar they had beer pong tables set up, they had basketball courts, volleyball courts, kind of any sort of party thing you could generally imagine. I feel like our inventory is about to be full. It's okay. We'll be able to finish this rift, 89%. And so the other thing they had too was they literally, you could do free shots of whiskey. They were free. If you wanted other drinks, you had to pay. But if you wanted a whiskey shot, it was free. And they'd put a wristband on your arm. It's just absolute madness. Pandemonium happens. So on the way there, I started to feel quite ill. And then the next day I was just absolutely wiped. So like the third day we decided to do the river. And I was feeling a little better. So I was not consuming many beverages at that point. But, I was having a bit of fun. And I was feeling good enough to do some sports. So we were playing some basketball. Having a great time. Playing in bare feet on this kind of sketchy court. I sliced open the bottom of my foot. Nothing like crazy by any means, but enough that I'm like, ooh, I need like a reasonable size band-aid to kind of like sort this out. We're going to have a Rift Guardian soon. And so I went to the counter. I was like, do you guys have a first aid kit? And the guy's like, no. And so he's just like, but just give me a sec. I am trapped here. Okay, just running sets. Mildly terrifying when that happens. I feel like if I was on a harder mode, that might be all she wrote for me. For our boy Bend the Knee. Beautiful. Alright. He's dead. Alright, we're going to have a Rift Guardian drop on us any second here. I'm going to avoid picking those up because it might be enough. It's probably not quite enough. We're just waiting for Wrath to recharge. So anyways, the guy takes a bottle... Yeah, this is going to happen. Guy takes a bottle of vodka and just dumps it all over my foot. And I was like, oh my god. Just kind of getting by. Here we go. Running our sets.
Not ready yet.
Nice absorbed. Let's get a blind on him. Come on. I don't know what that is. Yeah, he's blinded.
Patience.
There we go. Got our boys.
I require more wrath.
More wrath. Nice. That's... Oh, I thought he was dead. Well, now he is. Nice. I feel like that went really well. Just kind of worked him there. Death's Breath. Dropping everywhere. We must need it for, like, the sets or something. Alright, let's get out of here.
I need to go back.
That was 13 minutes. So we got some work to do to get it down to that 10. Impressive.
Be praised.
Nice, up to level 67. Solid. Alright, let's see what we got. I think we got some legendaries in that set. Boardment room unlocked. Alright. Not too shabby. What are we doing here? We are looking for the Book of Cain. There's the Book of Cain. There's we had that armor drop. That's pretty good. Armor up, vitality up, resistance down. But we have 3 sockets. Well, above 94% primary resource, all damage taken is reduced by 50%. I mean, I think we gotta take it and throw some stuff in the sockets, right? Aquila Cuirass. How's it look too? Oh, we're looking yellow. Ooh, look at that. Our boy Bend the Knee. It's looking good. Hand crossbow is only for the Demon Hunter. Not as good. Not. Was this the armor we just had? No, that's armor we found. Alright, let's... What do we want to put in this thing? Because I think the one thing we lost there by switching the armors out, I don't know where my armor went. Did it go there? Yeah. Was the resistance. But we can boost Strength. What about what gives us life again? Resistance is that one. We got a lot of marquee rubies. What does this one do? We can do a vitality in it. Does it have vitality? It has vitality already. Let's pop a couple of those boys in there. What's our life at? It's solid. And let's just throw one of the resistance one in there just to make sure we want to cover our bases, right? We want to cover our bases. All right. Wow, we're rolling in the gems right now. Can I get, is there another tier of gem above marquee? Or is that the highest? I feel like it might be the highest. All right. Let's take a look at our loot here. Gloves, nope. 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 Not bad. Not quite as good. Toughness up. Nah. Hand crossbow, it has to be demon hunter only. Tempting, but maybe not quite the right loadout for us. Getting some solid items. Shield, gloves. Nope. 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 What's this ring? Attack speed up 6%. What about our scoundrel here? What's he got? 75 strength. It says that one would be worse. This one, it says it would be the same. What does this one do? This does a damage, little damage boost. Let's give him that one. What's that do? They're both socketed. I'm not giving them gems. I'll forget they're in there. All right. Let's get all the stuff out of there. From our boy Hedwig. What are we doing? Right. Salvaging what there is to salvage. There we go. No, that's what I want. Oh, I don't want to accidentally grab the gems there. What do you get for doing the gems? Don't know. All right. And then we'll have to see kind of what's happening here. Because he's got some crazy stuff. And we'll have to mess around with it a bit. All right, and oh yeah, I was gonna see. That's what I was gonna look, because we've got a whole what do some of these set items require? So, for example, what does this require? Reusable parts. So it doesn't require. I don't know why we're picking up all these. Oh. I don't know why we're picking up all these Death's Breath. But I guess we'll see. Alright, so we got that sorted. I feel like there's one other thing we were going to do, but I can't remember what it was now. Anyways, Vang Vienne was a good time, and then from there we headed to Vientiane, which is the capital of Laos. Which was kind of cool. We mostly went there just to get our visa to go to Vietnam. But yeah, that was kind of my time in Laos, which was awesome. And it is 9:30 now, so I think I'm gonna wrap up for the evening. If you're out there watching, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, click that follow button so you can see whenever I go live. I'm live on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Times. Occasional bonus streams on top of that. All videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel. You can find the link in the description below. So next stream will be this Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will see ya then. Thanks for watching. Bye.